All right, we are week 1, day 2. Let's take a look at this. All right, so we looked at this. Your first day was just to get you kind of in tune with what we're going to do. Now, today, we really worked on it, and so we're going to really go over it. So it says, a circus is a group of much performers, animals, and clowns. What's one of the things that we know is wrong with this? Yeah, right here, sweetheart. Yeah. Go ahead, spell that for me. Very good. A circus is a group of much performers, animals, and clowns. Would you say much performers? No, what would you say?
Many.
Many. So I'm going to use my delete symbol, and I'm going to write many up here. And guys, day 3 of school, what do we do when we do DLR? What's our mantra? What do I always say? We read, edit, write. Okay, now what phase are we in right now? We're reading it, we're editing, right? A circus is a group of many performers, animals, and clowns. Uh-oh, we need something there. We need something there at the end. A circus is a group of many performers, animals, and clowns. What do we need there to make that flow better? Ava. So I'm going to use my caret symbol to point to where the commas are going to go, right? So now let's read it. A circus is a group of many performers, animals, and clowns. All right, and on this one, it looks like we have how many corrections? 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? And then, so now we're finally on what phase? What is it? Writing, right? So you write it out. Did everybody do this? Now we're going to write it the proper way. You're going to write it with all of your edits in. Many. And I can tell you that some of you will forget to make your corrections when you write it out. And clowns. Period, right? All right. If you go at a circus, you might see clowns who act silly. Does that sentence sound right at all? Jarvie. We got to change at to the word to. If you go to a circus, you might see clowns who act silly. Who act silly. Oh my, right here. Yes. Change the is to what?
I just got rid of it. I just
Just all right, so get rid of the is. That's the simplest way of doing it. Let's do it. If you go to a circus, you might see clowns who act silly. Yeah, that works for me. Right up front, Christopher.
All right, the might is wrong.
Might. Spell it for me.
M-I-G-H-T.
Did you circle it?
No. I'll do that now.
Very good. Now, how many corrections? Well, let's read it again. If you go to a circus, you might see clowns who act silly. Jarvie.
Acting?
Well, if you put acting, what do you need to put before it? Who are acting silly, yeah. So either way would work. How many corrections? We have 1, 2, 3 corrections there, right? And of course, you would write that out. Rewrite the sentences to make a compound sentence. Use a comma and the conjunction and, right? You will see colorful costumes at a circus. You will also hear loud music there. How can we turn both those simple sentences into one compound sentences? How can we join this sentence right here that I have highlighted in yellow with this sentence right here that I have highlighted in orange? How do I do that? How can I do that? Using a comma and the conjunction and. Who's got that? Cohen, tell me. How do we do it, Cohen? We want to join both these sentences together. Nice and loud for me. At a circus, so what you're saying that I need to do what? I need to get rid of that period and change that into a comma, right? And then, so comma, and you. Wait a minute, what do we need to do with this Y and you? Make it lowercase. Yeah, that's exactly right. Thank you, sweetheart. So that's how we're going to do it. All right, we're going to do a comma and the word and.
I was going to ask you if there's a time that you might want me to come in to help with anything you have going on.
Yeah, not today. I'll stop down. Thanks, Mark. Yeah. So circus vendors. Let's use context clues to figure out the meaning of the bold word. Then write the meaning on the line. So it says, circus vendors sell popcorn, peanuts, and drinks to the crowd. So what are some clues in here that help us figure out this word? The word is vendors. What are some clues around it? And we're going to do this a lot this year that help us figure out that word. Circus vendors, that's the unknown, vendors. Sell popcorn. So sell popcorn, peanuts, and drinks to the crowd. So what do you think vendors are? Yes.
Can I go to the bathroom?
What do you think venues are? Vendors. Chris.
People who sell those items.
Yeah, people. I love the way you said that. Who sell those items. Right? There it is. Popcorn, peanuts, and drinks are the items. Vendors sell things, right? All right. There you have it. That is our DLR for week 2, day 2 in the books. Tadero out.